Where are the nationwide left-wing protests for those murdered by Iran's government? You know, where's that outrage? Here with more, Senator Markwayne Mullin. You know, just in January, over 100 people shot, I think 28 or 29 dead in Chicago. That happens on a daily basis. That's like averages 3 shootings a day. It's insane. And it's over 138 or 9, somewhere in there total. And then you look at the number of people that have been arrested by ICE, that they bravely go in and they've got murderers, rapists, known terrorists. They've got child molesters, drug dealers, cartel members, gang members. And I'm like, okay, maybe you don't like their tactics in this incident or that incident, but look what they're facing too. Organized hostility. Their resistance that is confrontational and kicking their cars and spitting in their face and cursing them out and organized wherever they go, preventing them from doing their job and, of course, taking away the element of surprise. Your reaction?
Well, Sean, first of all, the Grammys is a washed-up show that the ratings are dropped on. I don't even know the last time if I've ever watched the Grammys, right? I'm more of a country music awards type guy. But the truth is, it's not relevant. The murders on the streets in Chicago, the murders on the streets in L.A., the murders on the streets in all these blue cities, it's irrelevant. It's not the flavor of the day. This ICE out is cool. They can all kind of go around it. And if you don't agree with us, they push you out. You're not relevant to them either. But the truth is, they don't even understand politics. They're not even weighing in on politics. In fact, if they were really serious about it, these actors with, you know, these nice, cushy homes and these really fancy wardrobes that they wear, they could simply put their name on the ballot like I have, like any other elected official. If they want to actually affect change, how about run for city council in your own backyard, run for state legislators, run for U.S. Congress or U.S. Senate. That's not what the point is. The point is they want to be relevant today with their peers so they can have some people that's irrelevant clap for them. Sean, I really don't know.
Let me ask you this. Senator, Lindsey Graham is proposing another law. I would argue that it's a good idea to codify it. I support what he's doing, and that is banning all sanctuary cities and states. To me, the laws are clear. They're aiding and abetting. They're obstructing justice, those states. They're offering taxpayer benefits to people that did not respect our laws, border, and sovereignty. But to codify it in law, I like the idea. Where's the Senate with that right now? And I'd like to see a series of votes on defund, dismantle, lower taxes, energy dominance, and issues like defunding ICE. I want the Democrats to go on record for all of that.
Yeah, I would love to stay all focused on Trump's economy, but the Democrats continue to force us to make this an issue. The truth is, I agree with what Lindsey is saying on defunding these sanctuary cities. We should pull out our TSA agents out of their airports and not allow their airport to be classified as international or even a regional hub. We should pull out all of our aid that we have for their law enforcement, because there's a tremendous federal aid that goes into law enforcement from the federal to the county to the city level. We should completely pull out all funding towards that. And Lindsey Graham's leading that effort. We're happily supporting it, because if they're not going to enforce federal law, like Mayor Fry said in Minneapolis, then they shouldn't receive one single taxpayer dollar from the federal government going back into them. And we should be focusing on the economy. President Trump is doing a wonderful job turning around the disastrous Biden economy and putting us back into the golden age. But that's what this is really about, Sean. I think this is why the Democrats are focusing so hard on what ICE is doing, because they're trying to distract the American people on all the good that President Trump and the Republicans are doing for the American people.
I'll take the debate on defunding ICE and defunding the police and higher taxes that they voted for versus the largest tax cut in history, energy dominance versus, climate alarmism. I'll take all those, debates. I want a choice election, no bigger choice election. Anyway, Senator, appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.